I'd like to invite you to ask 3 or 4 people who are in your life right now who you feel would be able to just tell you something that they notice about you. And they don't even have to have known you for a long time, but just that they notice that you're a kind person, or they like your smile, or there's something about you that makes them feel comfortable. And find those things from other people. Let them hold up a mirror for who they see. And so collect a few of those things from 3 or 4 people, and then add them to your own list. And then find a little list of those qualities of being, who you are, that you really want to notice about yourself. And I invite you to reflect on those and just breathe them into yourself in the morning and breathe them into yourself at the end of the day, and really start to notice who you are and carry that with you through your day. And if you do that, I believe that you'll start to see it in yourself and start to know who you are and start to build that confidence that comes from inside yourself. The qualities that you see in other people and notice in other people are actually qualities that you have in yourself, because you have the capacity to recognize what they are because they're actually in you. And so if you are particularly able to notice generosity in someone else, look inside yourself and see where you also are a generous person, and build on that and own it and be it, because that's what you have in you.
Other things you can do: avoid drama. That's important. How many times do are people trying to suck us into the drama of their life? You have your own stuff. Avoid the drama. You don't have to have the telephone conversations with your parents. You don't have to have the telephone conversations with your ex. You don't have to have the telephone conversations that are going to suck you into other people's feelings and other people's anxieties and other people's worries and concerns. You've got your own worries and concerns, right? So stay away from the drama. Easy to get sucked in. How can you do that? By asking yourself this question: what's this person doing? What is this person trying to do with me and to me? What is this person? How can I best be effective with this person? Is it helping them? Is it getting caught up in their story? Well, okay, that might be interesting. But how does that help you in the long run? You got your own stuff to deal with. So avoid the drama. Identify who is really supporting you. And this hooks in with the drama thing. Who is really supporting you? Who is really supporting you? Okay, keyword really. What you may find is, as you change and start to make changes in your life, that the people who you used to think of as being supportive don't support you in the same way. This is something we call getting the change back message. So as you start to put yourself in the center of your universe, as you start to say, you know what? That's not going to work for me that well, but this would work better. What's going to work for you? And negotiate with people around different things, around how you can live your life differently, or how you want to be in relationships differently. What you might find is people will say, I'm really supportive of whatever it is you're doing, but they're secretly not supportive. What they'll do is they'll try and push you to change back to who you used to be. And this is where the drama comes in. Sometimes what happens is people will feel insecure about you making changes in your life, because they'll think, oh my God, this makes me somehow irrelevant or somehow different in relationship with them. They don't need me the way they used to need me. So they get all insecure about what their relationship with you is, and they just want it to go back to the way it was. So that's when they start pushing your buttons. That's when they start trying to get you engaged in a conversation or engaged in some sort of relationship that's going to get you to change back. Have you ever had a fight with somebody where you're just like totally in control? You know exactly what's going on. You know what your mind is. You've made a decision. And it doesn't matter what they say. They're not going to change your mind, right? Somehow you've changed. Maybe you used to do it this way, but now you're doing it this way. What do they do? Sometimes what they do, it takes a very confident person to say, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I get it. No problem. You do it your way. That's a supportive person, a person who lets you try things differently. An unsupportive person might say something like this: oh, I don't think you should try it that way. That's just going to be disastrous. Or they might say something like, if you do it that way, I'm going to be so pissed off at you because that's so wrong. Or they might give you a long list of all the things that you've done before that never turned out, and so, you know, why this one won't turn out. What they're trying to do is engage you in some kind of drama because they want you to change back to being the person you used to be, the person that you were before you came up with this great idea or this new way of doing things or something else. So pay attention. Who's giving you the change back messages? Because if you're getting a change back message, take them off your people who love me and support me right now as I make a change list. Because they're the people who might secretly be wanting you to stay who you are, where you are. So pay attention to that.
In abusive relationships, it's so difficult because when you hear the outer voice saying to you that you're not all of that, then there are times you have to reach out as much as you reach in. Because at times you're at your lowest low that even as you reach in, you still need to have someone there that you can call and says, I'm not feeling that great. But it must be someone that can provide you with unconditional support. Not someone that's going to knock you down, not someone that's going to give you advice, because you don't need it at that point in time. All you need is someone to say, I know you can do it, and I'm here if you need me. So it's reaching for the kind of support that you need. A lot of times women tend to reach for support for people that want to provide advice. And we have to be careful, and you have to be able to say, I'm not seeking advice. I'm looking for your support because this is a very difficult time for me.